So Angel Reese has made headlines once again, and it's not for the reasons of the Atlanta Dream managing to defeat the Indiana Fever twice in a row. Um, it's not the fact that we just had a chance to witness a great battle between the respectful rivals of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. It's not because Angel Reese is leading the league in rebounding at the moment. It's not because, in part to Angel Reese, it is a team accomplishment, but in part to Angel Reese as well. The Atlanta Dream are the third best team in the WNBA. It's not because of that. It is because Angel Reese made an executive decision, which is, keep in mind, executive, meaning it was her decision, okay? She made a decision to sing what many say is the Black National Anthem, and that is "Lift Every Voice and Sing." She was not managed, but she decided to sing that at the two games between the Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever, and her efforts to sing and sing, like I said, what many call the Black National Anthem, or the African American Black or African American National Anthem. Her efforts, or her decision, was met by boos in the moment. It was met by boos with her singing that at the time, and she actually made her, I guess you would say, point of view known after the game. So I'll get to that. Then we'll get into the breakdown of where I stand on this issue. So after the game, to get the quotes right, after the game, Angel Reese managed to say this: It was just one in the moment of where I was and how it felt, how it hit. And these things I've had to experience in the last couple of years, they haven't always been great. That's what she told reporters on Saturday. It's not supposed to be easy, but I am very, very grateful for this opportunity to be a black woman. It is a privilege being where I was, hearing the loud boos when I was in the arena. Then when I heard "Lift Every Voice," it made me feel like this is for the ones that walked for me. She also answered a question about representing black culture in Atlanta, as she does play for the Atlanta Dream, obviously. She said, those young girls, those young boys out there, when they see a black girl being able to run up and down the court, it just has this life, it has this experience, and I think it's really important. Representation is important for me to use my voice, for me to use my platform. I'll never stay silent for things I believe in. My point of view is simple, and you guys can probably already tell where I'm going with this to start off the tone of this video. I'm one of those people, and you guys may have noticed this about me. If you don't, welcome to chill. I'm a person like this. Wherever you feel is necessary for you to do, I stand by it, and especially for this decision. Now, I'm not saying that every single decision that everyone makes, if they actually rock with that decision, I completely rock with it too. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I think everyone has a right to make a decision that they would like to make, and they should roll with whatever comes along with that. No doubt about that at all. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm not saying that if that's how you feel about making a certain decision, that I'm going to be the person to be like, you should make that decision because I feel like this, and you're open to do whatever you want to do. Everyone has choices in life, okay? Everyone has choices. If you want to do something, I'm not going to stop you from doing it, okay? If it's something that I can't support, I will support you in doing it. If it's something that I don't support, I will let you know that I don't support you on doing it, but that's your choice. That's your decision. On this decision, I support Angel Reese for doing this. As a black man myself, obviously. Last time I checked, I'm black. And being a black man, I appreciate the efforts for her to do this, and for the boldness to do this on on a national televised game, a national game, a moment to where everyone was watching, in a moment where just I mean, even if it wasn't national, even if this was a scrimmage game, just for her to make her voice heard, make her opinions known, uh, make her dedication felt, if you will. I don't care if it was a scrimmage and only the people in the building were able to see her do it. I appreciate her efforts to do that, and I actually stand by her in her efforts to do that, because like she said, there's so many people that are inspired by her, and I'm just speaking. I'm not even talking about the world of just, and I'm sports in general, yes, but just for this topic, for black sports figures, for minority sports figures, so many people that are inspired, so many people, not even sports figures, just so many minority people that are successful in these different business ventures and in these different fields that are successful. How many people are inspired by that? How many people are fueled to go make their dreams come true because they actually seen an example happen, like Angel Reese. They seen an example that showed them, okay, well, I can do it too. So let me go make my dream come true. It's so many people that are inspired by that. So to Angel Reese's point, I completely understand and I completely stand by her on that. And to her point, yes, it's so many people that, in sport, just using sports for this example right now, you see, I mean, look at the trend. A couple weeks ago, perfect example, we were talking about Odell Beckham Jr., right? And the fact that he made his way back home to the New York Giants. Look at the influence of Odell Beckham Jr., bro. Just the influence part. I'm about to get back to the Angel Reese point in a minute, but just stay with me on the Odell Beckham, just the influence point. Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, made every person and every wide receiver start practicing one-hand catches off of one catch on national TV. One catch, he made them start practicing one-hand catches all the time. And I'm not saying they weren't practicing it before, but it wasn't that much of a thing before OBJ did that. Before he made that catch that got him on the Madden cover and got all of that, and before everyone really knew who OBJ really was. Before that, it wasn't really a thing like that. But OBJ making that catch, everyone losing their freaking minds over the catch. Because it was if you haven't seen, I don't know how you haven't, but if you haven't seen the catch, go back and watch it. It's freaking phenomenal. But just him making that moment, him having that moment happen, him making that catch, it inspired millions, not only people in the NFL already, but the people in, I'm talking every level, from middle school to high school to college to JUCO to people in other professional leagues to the people in the CFL to the people all over. We're trying to replicate and trying to enhance their ability to do that because of what they seen OBJ do. That's the influence of just being in sports and just representing a positive figure, representing something that other people want to do, and representing something that people didn't think was like really a thing, but then OBJ had that moment and let everybody know, oh yeah, it's possible to just, and I hate this narrative on OBJ, by the way, that he's just like this one-hand catch guy, because he got multiple 1,000-yard seasons and everything. But anyway, he made that possible. He gave people the idea that you can have spectacular plays like that. It was before that, it was kind of looked down upon for you, and it's still not looked at in a positive way now, but it was looked down upon for you to try to catch a football with one hand in a game. Who do you think you are, Chris Carter, Jerry Rice? Like, who you think you think you one of these Hall of Fame wide receivers? Like, it was kind of a thing like that. But OBJ being able to make that moment happen, let people know, okay, well, we can do that. If we train hard enough, if we put in the work, we can be able to do that in a professional game and it not be looked like irresponsible or something I'm not supposed to do because I work on it every single day. I practice this in the off season. I work on this in practice. I practice doing one-hand catches. So when I do it in the game, it's not irresponsible or it's not something that I haven't worked on. No, I work on this every day. So when I do it in the game, it's second nature to me. OBJ inspired that. He inspired that to happen. God gave him the opportunity to inspire that. So going back to Angel Reese's point, as far as being the inspiration for just people knowing that being in sports, being a positive figure in sports, being a figure that, I mean, let's just talk about what Angel Reese has been through. Being a figure that, let's call a spade, people have criticized her emotion level, her emotional stability, if you will, her being able to roll with the punches and just kind of just go with it. Like, just roll with the punches, go with it, and let none of it, like, stop her flow or stop her rhythm as far as being Angel Reese, as far as being a great basketball player, but also just being a great representation as far as just not letting anything get you down. Like, not letting anything stop you or make you act out of character. She just been Angel Reese. That representation in itself shows people, okay, when people talk about me, when people don't like what I'm doing, when people don't like, the confidence I have about myself, when people don't like the swagger I carry about myself, when people don't like how I represent my culture, pardon my language, but I don't care, because that's how I feel. And if they don't like it, then oh well. That's what I feel. If they don't like it, oh well. They can keep it moving. They can kick rocks. So, like, that representation for her, like she said, rubbing off on the younger generation of people in different fields coming up, not just sports, but different fields coming up, different business people, minority business people, for example, that's going to be coming up, or just business people in general that are going to be coming up and representing their culture, representing how they feel, representing having that swagger, carrying that confidence with them, even though people may feel like they haven't done enough to carry that confidence with them. Angel Reese is giving them the representation of, you be confident about yourself. You be confident about yourself first. And anyone else's opinion don't matter. You be confident about yourself and do what you got to do, handle your business like Angel Reese has done. She's handled her business on the court, and her swagger, her confidence, how she represents her culture, that's what she does naturally. But she also comes to work ready to work and does her job every single day. So whatever somebody got to say, or whatever somebody got to, say that she is too confident, or her swagger is too out there, or she's arrogant or whatever, she really don't care, because she knows that she put in the work to do what she does every single day, and that's play the game of basketball at a professional level. She knows she's put in the work to do that. She knows that she's roll with the punches through all the criticism that she's gotten, and it hasn't just started because of some WNBA. No, her criticism goes back to college. Same with Caitlin Clark. Criticism goes back to college for them. So it's not anything about WNBA pressure. No, it's just the pressure of people not. Because one of the things you have to realize, just being completely honest with you, everybody ain't gonna rock with you. That's one of the things you gotta know. You gotta know, understand, and be at peace with. Everybody ain't gonna rock with you. That's just what it is. Chill gonna tell it to you like it is. Everybody ain't gonna rock with you. People booed Angel Reese when she started singing the Black National Anthem. On Juneteenth weekend, they booed. But y'all heard exactly what she said. Listen, she said this at the press conference. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but my ancestors walked so I can run. I am very, very grateful of my opportunity that I have to represent my culture. And she stood on it. Everybody didn't rock with her decision, but did she care? Nope. So I applaud Angel Reese. I do. I applaud Angel Reese for making that decision, especially, like I said, on Juneteenth weekend, for making that decision to sing the Black National Anthem. if you will, and just having the confidence. And I'm not surprised, put it like that, because like I said, Angel Reese has that confidence, has that swagger to carry the torch for something like that. So I'm not surprised that she took that opportunity because I mean, Angel Reese has that confidence to do that. Angel Reese just has that swagger to where she, like I said, she doesn't mind being the outspoken one at all. Like she has no problem doing that at all. So I'm not surprised by it, but I completely stand by her on it, and I really applaud her for standing on business with it after the game. Because she could have easily got out there, and you know how it goes. She could have easily got out there and said, you know what, that was a bad decision by me. I should have kept that thought to myself. Bad judgment by myself. I'm sorry, and I'll never do it again. But no, she stood on it. She stood on it. And guess what? Next year, I wouldn't be surprised she do it again. And the next year after that. 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 And she is the outspoken one. And she's mastered the art of being the outspoken one. And not just for moments that make the headlines, but moments for just defending herself, but defending stuff that she does. Like the whole, when people were questioning if she was a dirty player, when the whole Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese rivalry kind of first started WNBA level to where, the whole foul happened and everything. She defended herself on that. And when everybody was like, "Oh, she's just a dirty player," she defended herself on it, stood 10 toes down on it. She's the outspoken one, so I'm not surprised the fact that she did this. I'm just proud of the fact that she stood on it, and that she gave like extremely valid reasonings as why she doesn't care at all about the boos or whatever else criticism she gets. She is proud to be that representation that other people can look up to. Let's call a spade, that young women basketball players can look up to. Young basketball players can look up to. Minorities can look up to. People that have been counted out can look up to. People that are looked at as overly confident, but just really confident in their abilities can look up to. She's proud to be that representation of whatever people say you can't do, or whatever people say you shouldn't be doing, or whatever somebody say, oh, you're not accomplished enough, or you haven't done enough to be doing. She has no problem being the positive representation of you can do whatever you put your mind to and carry yourself however you want to feel while you're doing it. And if whoever don't like it, then they can kick rocks and make their ankles bleed. That's what they can do. If they ain't rocking with you, then they don't ain't rocking with you. But you gonna keep moving how you move. She's the perfect representation of that. And I think, and honestly, to be completely honest with you, I don't know, and I'm sure, there would have been some great other options. But I think, especially with just everything she's been through, everything she's been criticized for, everything that she's been in the headlines for, it couldn't have been more perfect, for lack of a better way to put it, for her to be the one that took the boos or whatever, or the criticism for actually making her voice be known on this subject and making her voice be known during Juneteenth weekend. It couldn't have been a better person. It couldn't have been. She's the perfect, like I said, because she's the outspoken one, and takes pride in it, because it takes a different person. Anyone can just, play the game and, y'all know what the phrase is. Shut up and dribble. Y'all know what it is. Shut up and dribble. Anyone could do that. You get paid millions of dollars. You shut up and dribble. If it's something you want to do, you don't do it because you don't want to lose that check. So shut up and dribble. It's easy to do that. That's simple. That's that's ABC 1 2 3. Come on now. But it takes a different kind of person to actually stick your neck out, pause, and take the hits for what criticism you're going to get, what backlash you're going to get, what boos you're going to get, who ain't going to like it, who going to stop liking you because you do. It's take a different person to know the risk of that and be like, okay, I know what I'm risking, but I'm still gonna rock how I'm rock because this is what I know is right, and this is what in my heart of hearts I feel like I need to do and I want to do, and I have good reasoning for doing it. For Angel Reese being able to stand 10 toes down on that, that's what makes her a different breed. And I pray that she never loses that. Don't ever, I completely stand by her 1,000%, a 1,000,000%. Shout out to Angel Reese for real. But I pray that throughout the course of her career, throughout the things that she will experience in her career, and I, knock on wood, I wish her the best, but through the things that you naturally go through in your career, not even negative things or things like that, but just the things of, you know, being in the WNBA for so long, because she will be in the WNBA for a very extensive period. In my point of view, she will be in the WNBA for a very extensive time. For playing in the WNBA for so long, through the contracts, through through the time of switching teams, like she went from, the sky to the dream, through the business part of it, through the times of where things may not be going the way that she pictured them to go. I pray that none of that wears her down to the point of she gets to the point of her career to where in her mind she's like, okay, I need to stop doing this. I need to stop being me. I need to stop being Angel Reese. I need to stop being the disruptor, if you will. I pray that she never gets to that point. I pray that she always keeps that in the in her soul, in her heart. Like no matter what. Like it could be year 16 and she's still like, yeah, I'm still, y'all know throughout the course of my career, I've always been the outspoken one. I pray that she ends up like that. And I pray like the grind of being a professional basketball player, in the business of being a professional basketball player, I hope that doesn't drain the disruptor out of her. Because like I said, for being that disruptor, for being that one that can take the criticism and not flinch, being the one that can, like I said, defend herself and not flinch or crack under pressure or affected by what the media says, or affected by what it's, who don't like it or who boos or who doesn't stand with her decision. She is a rare breed that can know the risk of that, know who ain't rocking with it, know who don't like it, know that everybody's not going to agree with her on it, know that everyone is not on her side with something she may do. She can accept that, deal with that, and still rocks the way she wants to rock confidently, because she knows that, hey, if you don't rock with me, you can kick rocks and go rock with somebody else, because this is how I'm feeling. This is the direction that I'm going to go in. So I hope that remains in her. But I completely respect her decision. I rock with her decision. As a black man myself, I appreciate her decision. And I love the fact, just in general, and I'm not this is off Angel Reese, just sports in general. I love the fact that sports in general is being more open to everyone. And I'm not talking about just, I'm not talking about, African American culture like myself, whatever. I mean, I love the fact that everyone has a chance to embrace the culture and embrace the chance to actually represent where they're from, what they went through, like have that swagger to be themselves, not feel like you have to force yourself to be something that you're not. You like actually giving not only the team, not only your team's fans, not only your team supporters, not only the team owners, but no, just being a open book as far as letting everyone know what you've been through, how you carry yourself, why you carry yourself like that, why you carry yourself so confidently, why you stand on your beliefs, why you have that boldness to speak how you feel regardless. And I know everybody don't like it. I know that. But I actually like the fact that it's becoming more acceptable in sports and in every field to let people know how you feel and why you feel that way and why you carry yourself that way about that topic. So for this whole Angel Reese thing, man, shout out to Angel Reese, man, for real. I'm so proud of her for doing this. And like I said, I just hope that she remains to keep it up throughout the course of her career, being the disruptor. If something that she wants to say, I hope that she never loses the confidence to say it. But I 1,000,000% agree with her decision on doing this, and I 100% rock with her decision on standing on business about it, standing on all 10 confidently. That's how you do it. Shout out to Angel Reese on that, for real.